What's up, everyone? So in this motovlog, I'm going to talk about my 2-year long-term review on this 2016 Harley-Davidson Softail Slim. Aloha, everyone. Once again, it's your boy Fireblade Pilot. Just doing a 2-year review on my 2016 Harley-Davidson Softail Slim. I just want to talk about some things that I like about it, some things that I kind of dislike about it, and whether or not I'm going to do any more improvements, upgrades, etc. So the first thing to note is, as you can see, I've had this 2 years, and I've only put 1,577 miles on this guy. Look at that. You know, and people go, man, that's not a lot of miles at all. That's only like 750 miles a year, right? And really, it's because I owned 4 motorcycles at one point. Now I'm down to 3. I had my Harley-Davidson Iron 883, which I sold back in February. And, you know, I still got my Honda CBR1000RR, my BMW S1000RR, and of course this Harley-Davidson Softail Slim is the 2016. So owning 4 motorcycles and now currently 3, you find it hard to ride them all the time. And the reason I sold my 4th motorcycle is because basically this was an upgrade to the 883, and there was no need to keep the 883, and there was no time to do it. I've done other videos in the past. I call it Motorcycle Maintenance Day. Like once a month I had a couple of those when I owned 4 motorcycles, and it was because I had to ride them all that day just to keep them fresh and the oil's running, and so nothing will get static in it and sit and, you know, all that good stuff. But that was too time consuming. So then I went down to 3 motorcycles. You know, I kept the 2 sport bikes, and I kept this Harley-Davidson Softail Slim, of course. I bought this brand new from Cycle City, Hawaii. That's the Harley dealer here for y'all that don't know. And here's a picture when it was brand new on the showroom floor. I bought it brand new, spanking new, 0 miles on it. Never even been test ridden. And it was the first matte black, or denim black as Harley calls it, Softail Slim of 2016 model year in Hawaii. So I was the first owner of the matte black version. You know, I kind of look back and wish I would have got the S model, the Softail Slim S. They made 2 versions. It came in shiny black and also in the army green with the star on the side, which I think is pretty cool. But, you know, that could kind of fade out over time. It's more of a fad. You can't go wrong with black. But the S model, it comes with like standard, the keyless fob. It has cruise control that comes standard. Also, it's kind of more blacked out than this model is, but I kind of like the chrome. Also, you know, it comes with a 110 Screaming Eagle engine. But ironically, I'm glad I didn't get the Screaming Eagle engine, because this had a lot of recalls and problems I heard from the Harley guys. One guy I met at the Ducati dealership here, called Velocity Moto, and he used to work at Harley, and he said the 110 Screaming Eagles had a lot of issues, and that I was smart to go with the 103. And I'm happy. This is enough power. I mean, it goes when I need it to. It goes. But yeah, this one, I wanted the color. I wanted the matte black. You know, I was like, this is what I want. I know it doesn't come with a bigger engine. At the time, I kind of wanted that, but I'm glad I didn't. And it didn't come standard with cruise control and the keyless fob, and it has more chrome on it. But I was cool with that too, you know what I mean? So I went with this, and I will say I don't regret it. I love this motorcycle. It's the most comfortable one I own, obviously over sport bikes, but it was way comfortable with the 883, because on the 883 you stood more up like you're on a stool, and the seat was hard as hell, and the springs and the shocks were terrible, and this guy's like you're on a freaking recliner. I love it. I'm laid back here just chilling. Got the floorboards. Oh yeah. But yeah, once I park, I'll go around the bike and show you a couple things I've done to the bike. Not much. It's relatively stock, which is what I wanted to do to this bike. And the reason why is because it is still under the warranty, and I bought the extended warranty from Harley, like the 7-year warranty. Because I was buying a, you know, $20,000 motorcycle. I wanted to, you know, make sure I don't ruin my investment, because you can buy all the aftermarket kits, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, all that good stuff to make it, you know, bigger with the Screaming Eagle parts, etc. Buy pipes, and I have thought about pipes. I've actually thought about the these Vance and Hines. The 2 and the 2, I call it like the snake tongue, the curve and fork down. I think they look badass. My buddy actually has one on his Softail Breakout, and it looks freaking amazing. And it sounds like freaking thunder and hurricanes from miles away. I mean, I love it. This one sounds pretty good though. I mean, it holds its own. it'll go. I mean, we're going up this little mountain road here, which is pretty nice. And, you know, it holds its own. It'll go. With the other Harleys, it's got the 103, and it actually only weighs, you know, like 700 something pounds. 710 to be exact, from if I'm not mistaken. You know, it's not like it's Big Brother's same engine that they have, at least the model years 14, 15, 16-ish. The 103 got, like, you know, the Street Glide and the Road Glides and the Ultra Classics and all those big guys. I call them the big Harleys. They got the big old, you know, luggage cases and windshields and all doodads and all that good stuff. You know, but this one, I like it. It's I call it classic, like almost Indiana Jones World War II style look. It's you know, like the classic Softail bobber. I love it. I get compliments all the time on this bike. Everybody loves this bike, especially me, right? But that's why I bought it. To me, I love the emblem on the side, that Harley-Davidson, the classic one. And unfortunately, guys, they changed it on the 2018 models, the new ones that just came out. The new Softail Slim, the new, you know, the line of Softails. Yes, I do like the new frame that it has. It's like a solid one piece. It's smaller. It sits higher than this one. It gives you more ground clearance and stuff. But I'm not digging the colors that they came out with. I mean, you can't go wrong with black, but it looks like they got rid of the denim black, if I'm not mistaken. I love this model. I love this denim black. I love how it rides. I love how I get compliments on it. I love the color scheme. I love these handlebars, the Hollywood style handlebars as they're called. I love the cat eye console right here. It's just been a great bike. It's never let me down over the last 2 years. Now, granted, I've only ridden it for 1,500 miles, right? But I've gone around the island a couple times. The suspension is awesome on this. Hawaii, as you can see here, has the crappiest roads on earth, it seems like. I know there's terrible roads if you live in the northeast United States and all that good stuff. I-95, I've hit a pothole, almost blew a tire once. But, you know, guys, Hawaii has some terrible roads and some terrible drivers. No offense if you're watching, you're a local from Hawaii, but then you know what I'm talking about, brother. So overall, this thing is amazing when it comes to comfort level, the shocks, the seat. Now, I did install a Sundowner 2-up seat, which is so comfortable, gives me a little backrest, and I'll show you guys a close-up when I park the bike and do a walk around. So from a reliability standpoint and a comfort standpoint and a look standpoint, you can't go wrong with this bike. Now, some things I don't like about the bike. Well, one thing is the heat that comes off the engine, and that's kind of like with all Harleys, you know, if they're air-cooled. I think the V-Rod is pretty much the only one that doesn't really have this problem because it has a radiator, if I'm not mistaken. If all you V-Rod riders, let me know in the comments below. I'm not really an expert on the V-Rod. But yeah, this thing puts out some heat. You get caught down here in Hawaii at the red lights and the traffic, especially like in Waikiki, Honolulu area, you will roast your leg. Now, luckily, I bought the heat shield, heat guard that matches with the bike amazingly. You can't even tell, like it looks stock, like it came with the bike. You know, it was about $100, but to me it was worth it instead of roasting myself, if you know what I mean. Another thing that I don't really enjoy about the bike is the stock headlight. To me, it's not that bright. I am going to invest in, I think, the new LED ring light. Can't remember the exact terminology, but here's a picture of it from the Harley website. It looks awesome. This one comes on the 2018, and I think it fits on this model. It costs a lot of money, but I think for safety-wise and looks, it's a great thing to have. But other than that, guys, this bike's amazing. That's all I really have to complain about it. That's why I'm never going to get rid of it. You know, I may upgrade a couple years down the road to a newer one, but I don't really see the need of it. I love this thing. I may ride this thing until the engine blows, and who knows, I may just get another engine.